Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 21st and final race of the season for TRL, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Now, this actually might be the last ever TRL race after 4 seasons due to dwindling numbers. We just pipped OP there for second, both of us on inters, and Excalibur takes his second pole in a row after Brazil last time out. OP and I though on fresh rubber, and let's go. Very much a jump start there for Excalibur in the Sauber, so that'll be unfortunate. Now down to a 2-horse race almost immediately. It'll be key though to see if we can get past him, as yes we can, and if he holds up OP for a little bit we might be able to make a little break here in the early laps and see what we can do on a definite 2-stop, I'd say. By the end of the lap we have almost 4 seconds up our sleeve, so this has worked out very nicely. As you can see, the car peeling into the pits there, but now it'll be about trying to get away from OP before we pit at the end of lap 6 onto Super Softs. And the gap is 15 seconds, and we just try and cut that down to 10 seconds with the fastest lap, further down to 7 seconds, 4 seconds, or 5 seconds actually, down to 2.3, as we're definitely catching him before he's even made his first stop. You all know OP, very good on tyres, so he's going to try and get 1 stop here. The longer he can hold me up, the better for him, obviously, as he'll be coming at me fast with presumably softs in the next stint, as we struggle towards another super soft stint, possibly pitting at the end of lap 17. He didn't pit at the end of lap 12, so I decided DRS might be the best and the safest option. Almost got a little bit chopped there, but that was more unlucky than anything else. Very aggressive manoeuvre there from the Manor. Hopefully we can get around the outside here with some DRS. Well, it doesn't look like we actually got it. He might have that opening of the rear wing, so unfortunate timing there. We're going to have to go very defensive into this triple chicane. See what happens. Always coming down the inside, there's not that much space. I'm going to try and leave him some space and go back underneath. Yeah, he outbraked himself and knocked a bit of my wing off there. That's really going to affect us now. Still can't get through, so OP playing a very good game there himself for the next stint. He's holding us up and also giving us that damage. Going to help him no end. Even if we get past here, damage done, quite literally, to the front of my car, and the next couple of laps are going to be horrible while he catches up. So roughly a stint caught up there, and oh look at that understeer, it's just horrible. It's going to cost us several seconds per lap. We're still going to try and make it to the correct pitting time. It was 17. It came down 2 seconds in 1 lap. And in fact, it was starting to come down even quicker by the time I pitted at the end of lap 17. And I had to change my wing, of course. So further time lost in the pits. It will be quite difficult to catch up. And perhaps, if we can, win our 200th race. It's 13.5 seconds as we come out for the first sector split. And it's down to below 10 seconds and 7 seconds as we set the fastest lap. Down to 4 seconds, and now we're going to have a similar problem as we catch him with just 2 laps and a bit remaining. Getting past is going to be very difficult, not to mention the fact that I know I already have 6 seconds of penalties in my frustration, and he may not actually have any. So getting past is the first hope. The second hope maybe that he has to have a puncture or something. But other than that, we're going to try and get past, at least for pride, and cross the line first in this final ever TRL race. Hopefully get past another victory, as we've already got the constructors sewn up, and first and second in the championship as well. But what was that? Contact there, could not turn at all. I was being spun effectively to the left and could not make the turn. So now he's going to have DRS here, but I think if he comes close enough, I'm just going to let him through. So there's not too much controversy about that previous pass. Yeah, he's just going to come through. I'll let him go, no defence, and roll out of the throttle as well. Although that's a very strange braking point, and another bit of our wing has gone again, so not ideal there at all. Our tyres are looking pretty much worse for wear, but we'll make it to the end. Now to the outside, this triple chicane, and there's contact. He's pushed us wide and in fact braked far too late for his own good and spun out on our rear. I was going to cut the corner and then let him back through. But as you can see, he's losing lots of time there, and he's actually pitted, so we will win this race. Excalibur a lap down, and it won't feature in the battle for first and second, but it will be a podium for him. In fact, everyone that finishes will give it a flick and that is a 7th win of the season. And thank you for these guys for staying with it. Thanks for TRL, everyone in the past, organisers and such. See you next time. Goodbye.